is a new position and a new structure that we're implementing, we're really happy to have Maurice on board with us, and we're extremely excited about what the future holds, having established a point person for technical development within Bermuda. The position is a part-time position and doesn't have the total portfolio under one person as you would expect if it was full-time. So without further ado, I'm not going to proliferate anymore. I just want to introduce Maurice.
I think it'll entails some of the responsibilities that Richard had, as well as as an assistant as well. So it's been segmented so that we can be more strategic and focused in achieving the deliverables. So it's not entirely up to me to achieve the goals of the technical development director position.
And I think to just add a little bit of clarity, Richard's position was essentially managing the national program, which is only one single part of technical development. And this is more encompassing of assisting our clubs and developing other programs such as coaching education, beach soccer, futsal, which we currently do with a partner. But I think we need to be clear that Richard was managing the national program.
Your task to be more far-reaching, more grassroots.
Yeah.
So what are the first things you want to do? What are some of your objectives? Some of your, you kind of hit the ground running, so to speak?
Well, to familiarize myself with the strategic plan of the association, and to put together a curriculum and a syllabus so that we can distribute that amongst the National Academy staff, coaches, as well as the affiliate clubs.
How does that affect your post at the Range? Are you still in the coach there, or?
No, so I'm no longer the coach at Southampton Rangers, and as a result of this position, I have stepped on as technical director of Southampton Rangers Sports Club, and just want to speak fondly of my time there. I mean, it's still my community, so I'll still be in and around the club, helping out as much as I can, while recognizing that I have a new position that I'm going to dedicate my time and energies towards.
So you stepped on after being appointed to this position, or did you step on previously?
Previously.
Yeah. So kind of at the end of the season you stepped on?
No, just recently. So as a result of me taking this appointment, one of the caveats is that I cannot, to avoid any conflicts of interest, cannot be directly attached to an affiliate club.
Okay, so part-time job for you though, but it's a full-time responsibility in a sense. I mean, a lot of work.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that we're in a purple patch or goods. There's a feel good around Bermuda football at the time, but there's still lots of work to be done. So I mean, we're in a good space, but we like to continue and improve upon the good feelings and results that we've been getting.
What about your assistant national coach position? Is that also going to be a factor or not?
Well,
probably because you don't have much in the way of international obligations at this point. I don't know, I'm asking.
Yes and no. So I'll still be, I'm an employee of the association. So I'll be lending assistance where necessary at all times. So I'll still be helping with the senior men's team. Maybe sometimes less or to a more extent as necessary.
or as the national coach sees fit in terms of an appointment, he might decide to go to someone else, which is fair enough for the next obligation. So it's not, in other words, the position wasn't a position that was for like full time anyway. It wasn't, in other words, you kind of get appointed as you go along. Is that how it works usually with national coach?
Well, my contract as the assistant for the national senior men's team was for the World Cup qualifying campaign, which has ended.
Yeah.
But I have a very good working relationship with head coach and the basketball, and enjoyed our time together. So I look forward to continuing to work with him in the future.
How long were you at Rangers? A couple of years?
I was at Rangers for 2 years.
And I guess at the end of it, at least you could say you kept him in the Premier Division, which was a major task. I guess considering the way they started last season, it was a major achievement in a sense.
Well, me personally,
certainly something that gave you great pleasure to know that you need to be able to survive, considering that you started.
I aim higher than that.
Okay.
So my standards are higher than just survive, and I'm thankful and happy that we did survive. But that wasn't one of my objectives at Southampton Rangers. Although I'm glad that we maintained we at the time were able to maintain our premiership status. So that whoever should come on board can continue to work at Southampton Rangers.
So you enjoyed the time there, no doubt?
Most definitely. So I have lots of friends and good relationships that I still have at Southampton Rangers.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
And the question I would have with the difference in this role from what Richard Todd was doing, what do you see, why has that change been made? What do you see coming from it? What positive impacts do you want to have by changing the structure of that role as such?
But it's building on the good work that Richard was able to do. So it's not and it's a continuation of the work that Richard was doing, while again still trying to continue the improvement of Bermuda football in its entirety, not only in the National Academy.
Well, that's in a sense what I'm asking. Do you think the way the role was structured previously didn't allow this for the same building up from the grassroots? Is this something you're now addressing so that coming up from the grassroots that may feed more into the national programme? Are you trying to take a more all-encompassing look to build from the ground up a bit more?
It's a holistic approach towards improving our football, but just like all organizations, we try to improve as we go along, so there's no silver bullet to improve in any organization. Again, the work that Richard done, when Richard was hired, that was the hierarchy that was deemed necessary at the time. Now we're a little bit further on, and we're looking and saying, okay, this is a better structure that we'll see or use at this time to try to move our football even further here.